What are you currently listening to? Welcome back to After Our Happy Hour. We are your chaotic but cathartic co-host. I'm Vicky.
I'm Jamila.
I'm Sharon.
If you're new here, Music Sesh is where we recommend 3 songs and we all talk about them and then we continue on to talk about different things. We have some new things like celebrity gossip today, but we also always get off topic, so we'll see where we go today.
And if you're watching the visuals of today's episode, guess where I'm back at? I'm back in the lovely Seattle apartment of Sharon's. Back in the lovely apartment of Seattle's in Sharon's. Anyways, I'm here for 2 episodes before I yeet myself to somewhere where you guys will find out.
Oh, people don't know?
I don't think so.
I don't think she's mentioned it before.
It'll be a mystery.
Stay tuned! Anyways, who wants to go first?
I feel like this week's music recs was pretty diverse from all 3 of us.
I think so too.
Okay, but all of them were Korean, so.
Mine was Chinese and
Oh,
English.
fuck, just kidding. All of them were Asian. Sorry.
Oh my god!
When I was listening to the song, I told Jam, oh, it's a Chinese song. So I don't know why I just said it was Korean.
It's all not English, but there's some English in it, you know?
I guess we can start with my song then. So my song is In the Works by Chou, and I was going through this entire Asian American kind of similar artist phase again, and he's a Taiwanese singer slash songwriter, but he studied music in the America. So that's why his song is Who says the America?
Same, Vicky, same.
United States of the America. Wait.
No.
Oh my
United States of America or the United States of America? Oh dear.
Whoops. Anyways, yeah, so he's a very talented individual and his songs basically have English mixed with Chinese. Sometimes it's all Chinese, sometimes it's all English. It's a little bit of a Chinese pop / R&B song. So my guess is that I feel like both of you guys would like it, but I think you might like it a little bit more than Sharon. Actually,
I'm not making a face at you. I'm making a face at my green juice.
Try to not make faces too. Okay, actually, I feel like Sharon would like it better, but because some parts are in Chinese, so I don't know how she feels about it. I feel like Vicky would like it.
I liked it a lot.
I liked it a lot too.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Wait, do I have him?
Because I knew who he was, and I don't know a lot of his songs. I only know it from other people who've reposted him. I listened to the next song in the album. It's like when we were kids, that song. I think it's the album title track. I was like, wow, he's pretty good. I should give him a fair chance.
I really like a lot of his songs has that a little bit of R&B, but not like the traditional Western R&B with a little bit of pop, which I really like.
I feel like I have one of his songs.
You do, because I remember during one night when we were sending each other music again, and then you sent an Chou song, and then you're like, this is in Chinese, but I like it. I was like, oh my god, because I was listening to him for a while, and I sent some other songs. I think this one included, but yes, just listen to it, and I just ignore my text messages as per usual. So I was like, okay, I'll just bring this back up in our music episodes then.
Whoops. Yeah, I really like the song. I like the R&B side of it. I only listened to it once, but I liked it, and the Chinese like didn't throw me off or anything either, so I liked it.
I'm trying to share more of the, I guess, like Chinese R&B style things because I feel like there's not a lot of artists that does that, although I wish there were more.
I've been trying to find more Chinese artists, but I don't think I like how they rap, so I haven't gotten into like Chinese hip hop. It's like Papillon. Like that's the vibe that it gives. Like Jackson's Papillon song.
Yeah.
You don't like that?
I don't think I like it for like everyday rap because I like more flow than it is rap. And Papillon is only when I am really in love with Jackson, so I'll listen. Other people, maybe not.
Well, I'm glad both of you guys liked it.
So the song that I sent is Calling, and then parentheses, Run to You by technically Island. Like that's what the artist is on Spotify. Yeah, it's pretty much whoever was on the show at the time that the song came out of Island, the debut survival show of Enhypen. Why was that so
I know,
difficult
I
to
could
explain?
see how
Jesus
hard it is for you
Christ.
to explain from your eyes.
So the artist is Enhypen or not?
No, because it includes people who didn't debut.
Oh.
So they're like called islanders in the survival show. So it's just by island. But the reason why I sent this song is because I'll guess first. My guess is that Jam likes it just because there's like EDM in it, or it's like EDM-y, and she also watched the show. So I would think that she likes it, but I could be wrong. And then Vicky, I would say no for the most part, but yes if she's feeling powerful E.
Are you going to say your feeling or am I going to say my feeling?
Oh, you go first. You go first.
That's not wrong. I was going to say I really got back into EDM lately, like to the point where I pulled up you guys' EDM's playlist to listen to. So I do like the song.
Yeah, I don't really like it. I'm just kidding.
Oh
I
my
liked it.
God.
Mainly because I watched it, so I liked it. But I think Island has probably, not that I've watched a lot of like survival shows, but based on, sometimes I watch clips and stuff. So based on the clips I've watched, I feel like Island has the best produced music for a survival show because Mr.
Hitman Bang.
Yes, he produces all of it. So I think he knows to make the song more like a regular track. And I feel like it doesn't sound like it's a survival show track where a lot of stuff can sound like that. I don't know if this was my favorite because of the three. I honestly skip watched through the entire thing. So I like can't remember like exactly what song is what, but I just remember liking all the songs that were produced basically.
Yeah, but the reason why I sent this song is because so I felt like crying. No. I felt like watching something that would make me cry, not because I was sad, but I was just in one of those moods. And then I decided to rewatch Island because I cried every single episode of that survival show. So then I started watching it, and then I had the other two songs saved on my playlist already, but then this one wasn't on my playlist. And then by the time I got to this episode of this song, I was like, whoa, I love this song and I love the performance. So then here I am.
By the time she was rewatching it, I for some reason started the show too because Going 17 has been on a gap or on a break because they need to refilm and stuff. So I was feeling a little bit of a void. So then I got into a little bit of the Unhyped and O'Clock, and I was like, they're like really interesting. So I started watching Island, and now I can't say I stand Unhyped, but I more or less pay attention to their stuff compared to before.
That's me with PH1 Harmony.
Oh my god! Okay, sorry before we go into Vicky's song, but one of the things that I was gonna mention later was P1 Harmony's new album.
Oh, I haven't listened to it.
I feel like P1 Harmony has really good music too because it's more hip hop.
Yeah, I've listened to their last two albums, but not their most recent one. I only say I'm more invested is because they're always on my TikTok, and so I'm like, yeah, I'm invested because I see so many clips of them.
I feel like they're more hip hop than they are hip hop pop, right?
They're like K-pop pop. I mean, K-pop hip hop, I feel like.
Okay, so like I like K-pop hip hop or K. Today's difficult, guys. For example, I mean, we'll talk about this song later, but like Blessed Cursed by Enhypen is hip hop, or it's more of their hip hop song. It's K-pop hip hop, but it's very different than like P1 Harmony's hip hop, in my opinion. Like I really, really like Blessed Cursed, but I do like, from what I know of P1 Harmony's songs, but it's not the same.
It's a different type of hip hop.
Yeah. So I think I like this spectrum more.
I feel like that new gen is more like trappy Hollywood based. I don't know if trappy is the right word for it, but it's different style hip hop.
Yeah, it's a little bit more of, I'm not gonna try to explain it. Anyways, Vicky, your song?
My song is very different from Sharon's. My song is called Walking in the Rain, and it's by Chancellor and Yoonha. My guess is that both of you guys are meh about it, but I'm going to say Jam likes it a little bit more because it kind of reminds me of middle school music a little bit. That's why I really liked it.
Or like middle school, like Tumblr Day musics?
Huh? Wasn't it very like soft and R&B?
Yeah.
When you say middle school, I think of like Usher, Neo, that kind of vibe.
Like
I was like,
Neo
huh?
vibes, a little bit like Miss Independent, So Sick, or like How to Breathe.
I got the Tumblr music kind of thing, but not the
Maybe like AJ Raphael.
Yeah.
That vibe.
Oh. Okay, well, my guess is also that Jam liked it more than me. Is that right?
Well, I don't know how much you like. Like, you can't ask me if I liked it more than you. I don't even know how much you liked it.
So like at first I was like, eh. And then I got to the chorus and I liked the chorus, I think, but not enough to save. But I feel like I have to listen to it again. And it'll be one of those songs that sit in my playlist, but I'll always skip it.
I can see that.
For me, I had the same comment. I was mad about the beginning, then I got to the chorus, and I liked the chorus, and then I liked it more when the girl's voice came on.
I was gonna say, and I liked it less when the girl's voice came on.
Nice.
And then I got to the song. I was like, I could vibe with this if I'm in a very, very soft kind of mood. So I re-listened to it to see if I would like it more. But I think it has to be in a certain type of mood because it was very soft. It sounds like a soft love songs. It's not that I don't like soft love songs, but
It's kind of like a puppy love type of song.
Yeah.
Like you're in middle
Yeah,
school
yeah.
and you love the boy that's probably not going to be forever, but then you think it's your forever and the soundtrack plays, you know?
Isn't it crazy that Jam wants a relationship the most, or she likes simp music the least?
yeah, I really don't like simp music. Like Jeremy Zucker, Chelsea Cutler.
It's definitely because Jam doesn't like emotions.
I think so.
But I have the most emotions.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you like them.
Oh, that's true.
I was the opposite of Sharon, where I have this in my playlist, but I never go to it. But if it ever comes on, I'm always like, oh my God, what is this song? I like it.
Oh, it could be one of those.
Wait, how
too.
did you find this song? Was it already in your playlist and then it came up?
Yeah, I remember I was looking for new music and then I liked the name of it because it sounded really cute. So I listened to it really briefly. What I do is normally I just go to the chorus, and if I really like it, then I'll add it to my playlist. And then when it comes on later and I don't like it, I'll delete it. If I do really like it, I'm like, oh my God, what song is this?
Do you guys ever skip listening to, let's just say, a whole album? Because sometimes the album comes out and I don't want to sit through the whole thing, so I just skip listen. Beginning a little bit, then you go to the chorus, then you go to the bridge, and then you'll know how this entire song goes.
Yes. I do that with title names. Like if I really like the song name, I'm like, oh, I want to listen to this song because the song name is interesting. I judge a book by its cover, but a song by its title.
Y'all make me sick. You guys make me mad. No, I listened to the entire album.
See, I started feeling bad because artists get upset when you don't listen to it in the order that they produce it. Did you know that they took out the shuffle button for Adele's album on Spotify?
Yeah.
What?
Because like artist or she complained that like we put so much effort in like the order of our albums because it's a story that they're trying to tell. And so I think she tweeted about it or something, and then Spotify saw it and was like, anything for Adele. So then if you go to her album, you can't like shuffle the album, you have to listen to it in order.
It's for all albums. They took out
really?
that feature completely on Spotify. So all albums, you go in order now.
Bro, the power of Adele. Side note, Higher Music has a whole new album together. In September of 2021, they dropped an EP and then it like collabs with JB. It's a whole album. They were the first person I thought of to look up to see if the album shuffle thing was real, and then they have a whole album.
Oh my God.
I have so many new music to listen to.
They promote it or anything?
Yeah. And JB's on this album.
Okay. Now that we got our song Rex of the Week, is there any new music that you guys are listening to that you guys want to share? I know Sharon says she's been in a music rut.
Oh, yes, please share new music.
No, she says she's been in a music rut.
No, damn, you. You sound like you have music to share.
Oh, I do? How'd you know?
You sounded like you did.
Okay. The first album that I've been really liking is called, this is also a Taiwanese singer, and he does a little bit of, I think, like hip-hop / R&B. And then he also knows English. So some of his songs are in full English. Some of them are in full Chinese. Some of them are mixed. But his album is called Real Life. And his artist name is called Nick the Real. And this is the thing with Chinese artists. I feel like they have very interesting artist names. The entire album, I really like it. And then the second album that I really like is Eric Nam's new album.
Oh, I haven't listened to that either.
I really like it. I feel like it's a little bit different from his older or his other albums. My favorite on there is Wildfire.
I'm writing all these down because I genuinely have not listened to anything new in so long. It's kind of sad.
And then my third one is and Hypen because I got a little bit more into them. So I just been going through their music. I'm like, I have all these songs in my playlist, but now that I'm like listening to it with a little bit more attachment to the members, I'm like, wow, I really like these songs. Like I really like Not For Sale. Yeah, so that's Jam's other music that she's been listening to that she wants to share.
I wish I had new music to share, but I'm also like Sharon. See, this is what I mean by me and Sharon just go through the same things, but like we just don't talk about it.
In my defense, Vicky, I meant to FaceTime you when I came back to Seattle, and then I forgot, and then Jam's been here, so.
That sounds like us.
I'll exit myself. Just let me know. I'll exit myself.
Yeah, I'll do it when she's quarantining.
Okay.
I mean, people don't know where Jam's going, so never mind.
Oh, and then an album that I'm really excited to listen to is Dawn FM by The Weeknd.
Dude, I'm so out of touch with music. It's literally, I haven't listened to anything new. I've been listening to just EDM, I swear to you guys. It's kind of ridiculous.
Like, what EDM have you been listening to?
Like, I pulled back to SoundCloud sets to listen to.
But why are you into EDM right now, Vicky?
I think it's because I started doing cardio again. And when I do cardio, I want something intense. So then I listen. There's this set on SoundCloud that's like a Halloween set. And it's like super trappy. And the bass drops really hard.
Grime?
No, it's a set by some Asian guy. I forgot his name. It's a mixture of a lot of beat drops. And every time a beat drops, I'm like, I can go ham right now. Like, I can go forever at this pace for a really long time. Running, it truly helps so much when I have like loud, hard music in my ear.
Yes, I used to run to the DJ sets, and the beat comes like, what is Yellow Claw? You motherfucking Yellow Claw.
I totally forgot about Yellow Claw. For all the listeners who don't know, I started winter camp this month. That means I get a new set of kids, but I only tutor one kid basically because he's the boss's son. That's who I work with in the morning every day now. The whole reason they want me to work with him is because they're trying to send him to Canada eventually. And so they want his English to like soar, and he's bad at English considering his whole family can speak English. And so they're like, yeah, we put you with him because you don't speak any Korean, so he can't fall back on Korean. He's forced to speak in English. And so my job basically, I have a book that I have to teach with him, but then my boss was like, you technically don't even have to do anything, just talk to him. So every day in class, I just ask about his day and what he likes, and it's just a conversation. And so one day we're learning about sounds, and I was like, what's your favorite music? And I thought he was going to say BTS, Blackpink, whatever. And he looked at me, he was like, Metallica. And I was like, this kid is 8 years old in Korea speaking fluent Korean, and he said Metallica. And I was like the rock band, is there a Korean group that does it? And he was like, yeah, like the guitar, like all that stuff. And I was like, okay, who's your second favorite artist? And he goes, Queen. And I was like, who is this 8-year-old? What body did you come from? I was like, I don't even listen to music like that. I was just shook. I think he saw it in my face because I had to sit there and I had to question him. I was like, what?
Does his parents listen?
I think so. I was like, how do you know these? He said his mom listens to some of these things.
Maybe the family's going through it for the past 8 years.
I try to talk to the kids whose parents are plastic surgeons. I had one kid where I was like, oh my gosh, you should give me your mom's contact. Maybe I'll fix my face. And then they laughed.
Hook me up too.
I know. I was like, you should tell your mom about me.
Anyway.
So I take that you guys both don't have new music.
No, I don't have new music.
Or not to be new, but stuff that you've been listening to.
Yeah, definitely some faves. Blessed Cursed by Enhypen. I've been meaning to put it on our story, but this is easily the best song that they've ever come out with. But that's just because it's up to my standards of, not standards, it's up to my preferences when it comes to hip-hop, K-pop. So I know a lot of people, there's been quote-unquote controversy around it because a lot of Engines, I think that's the fandom name, they don't like it as much because it's not Enhypen sounding, but then a lot of other people are saying that they're still very new and they're playing around with music. But I'm over here like, this is a great song, like 10 out of 10. I love this song, and I think this style, from what I know of Jay, I feel like he would have had a lot of fun with it, and it suits him really well. Vicky, you should watch the music video and listen to the song in general.
Enhypen, blood and sweat.
Blessed Curse.
I was close. Blessed Curse.
Oh, you were.
I got the first two letters right.
Oh, good job, Vicky. Anyway, I would have recommended this song on our music sesh if I didn't put it on Awe Story first, but Beauty and the Beast by The Rose
Mm.
is so good. It's so good. I love it. It's probably going to be in my 2022 Wrapped somewhere. And then
Wait, did you listen to it, Vicky?
I tried not to listen to Sharon's story because I wanted to enjoy the whole song, so I didn't listen to it. It's on my list.
I really
now.
hate that I use our Awe account to post things on our story, and then Vicky nor Jam watch it or pay attention to it. So you know what? It's fine.
It's not for us, it's for our listeners.
Okay.
It's the same thing as you guys ignoring my text.
I don't ignore it. You just send too many. So I see it, and then I'm like, I'll pick and choose.
Or some just doesn't need a response because most of the time it's like, oh my god, it's so hot.
Yeah.
No, sometimes what's it called? When Sharon responds, I'm like, she really took her time to like try and make an effort to respond to it. But I'm like, you really don't have to respond to
Okay,
everything.
now I know. Just don't respond.
And then Vicky, I think she used to, but now she just ignores.
Sometimes if I have the time, I'll reply to every single one. You know, I try.
Anyway, before I got rudely interrupted, I have a lot. BTS Cypher 4, Love Maze by BTS, Turbulence by ATEEZ, I Love You So Bad by The Rose, One Day, and Whispers in the Dark by Monsta X.
Oh, I totally forgot. Yes, Monsta X's new English album is pretty good too.
It's more English.
The whole thing's English.
Oh.
Yeah. Wow, I literally have a whole list of new music, and all of them are Asian American artists or Asian artists. Yeah, I have none. I've been listening to you guys' 2020 Wrapped a lot, or no, 2021 like top played that. Been listening to you guys' EDM playlist. So my new music is what you guys listen to.
Wait, Vicky, add since you're in more of a powerful / cardio mood, add BTS Cypher 4.
I feel like I've heard snippets from it.
Actually, there's a few BTS songs that I've been obsessed with. I don't know if you heard it in my shower.
Yeah. Euphoria by JK or BTS, Spring Day, Outro Wings, Oh Stay.
You know that from her showering?
Yeah, because usually not Vicky, Jam doesn't always play BTS, but then one time it was like back to back to back, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh,
and Blue Side.
The one on Spotify?
Yeah, the one on Spotify.
Unfortunate. If only the full version was on Spotify. But yeah, it's funny because when she was listening to Spring Day, the literal only lyric she sang was "You're my best friend." That was it
from the whole song.
I can confidently recite that song front to back or front to.
I'm not Korean. What makes you think I
wasn't trying to make you feel like shit. I was just saying.
Have you guys heard about Ej or Jay and Jamie?
Yes.
I saw their names pop up together, but no.
Oh
basically,
my god,
Jay's a piece of
is
shit.
Being canceled left and right now. Because he not recently, a month ago, I don't know when, he like basically announced that he's stepping away from J6 and he's his own artist now. 2 weeks ago or something, he was live streaming and he was like, you know, now that I'm not signed under a company, I can say this. Jamie's trying to be a whole thought, and like called her on that.
Was it as like a
No,
joke?
he said why is Jamie trying to be such a thought or
Yeah.
something like that. He was like laughing about it.
I don't know what his intentions were with that, because it sounded like he was joking, but he also sounded like he was being true to himself about it, you know? Like he wasn't joking. And then Jamie tweeted that she was like upset about it. And so she did one tweet where it's just like, oh, like don't forget that I was the one who took care of you, and like when you were going through issues, like I made sure that you were mentally okay, whatever. And then she deleted that tweet and made another tweet that's still up and was like, oh, I hate that women always have to be insulted at or like take the blunt of men's joke just so that they could like make fun of people and stuff. So obviously she was not okay with jokes like that. And then I think I saw like a screenshot of him apologizing about it or something, but then when I looked through his social media, I couldn't find it anywhere. So maybe someone like took it from somewhere, I don't know, but like it was so out of context, and he didn't like say, oh, it's a joke afterwards. He just said it and then laughed and moved on, and people had it screen recorded. And then a lot of Jamie's friends stood up for her and was like, it's not funny, like you don't say that about people, because I think his covering base was like, oh, I thought meant baddie or something.
what I read was that a lot of people were saying it sucks because over the past couple years, especially, Jamie has been getting a lot of like DMs or just comments in general, like sexualizing her or making comments about her body. So for someone like her friend or her so-thought friend like Jay to say that so nonchalantly, I think it was like very hurtful, obviously. And so now I'm just like, is this why men need to be held down under a contract? Because they're little pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's why people are like, this man broke his contract and doesn't know how to act. Like he's basically reverting to being a child again.
You really never know what people are like.
Yeah. Certain shit you don't joke about, especially if you're a public figure.
Especially if you're used to like not like knowing what to say and what not to say.
Like watch your words carefully. But on a not Korean drama celebrity news, did you guys hear that Megan Fox got engaged? I keep forgetting his
Oh.
name. Is he Machine Gun Kelly?
Yes.
Okay.
I thought they were quite cringy, but one time I watched an interview between Megan and him, and it was honestly kind of cute. They definitely have their own kind of like connection
They
going
do.
on that no one else quite understand. But also, that was the first time I watched a little bit more of like Megan Fox's personality, and it's just interesting to see her real self.
Yeah.
And to see her happy self. And she had talked about her past and how she was just very sexualized from a young age, and people just thought she was this like kind of dumb girl, but she actually has so much more to her.
She's really smart. I feel like she has really a high IQ. I forgot where I read that. She's one of those celebrities that's really smart, but because of her looks, it like trumps over her smartness. I brought it up because I watched their engagement video. It was like just them two. It was really cute. Like obviously it was set up and it was really big, but it's just them two. But I don't know if we ever talked about how do you guys want to get proposed to?
That's a very large scale question that I don't even have the
Okay, but like a very superficial answer, like large scale, small scale, private, not private, you know?
But when I was younger, I really wanted to be in a helicopter. But then one time, I've watched someone getting proposed in a helicopter. That shit's so loud, you can't hear anything. It's not even romantic.
Yeah.
So then that's out of question. So I have no idea how I want to be now, but I want to be very private, just the two of us.
I would also want it to be private. I just want it caught on camera somewhere. So I like would want him to hire a videographer or something. And I would also like if it's cheesy, I don't want it. Like cheesy as in like in front of a bunch of people at a restaurant, like that kind of with
Oh my
no,
God.
we don't do that. No. I want it to be like private but elegant, and I don't want to know anything about it.
Oh, but would you have the talk first that you guys are both ready to get engaged and then he'll just do it whenever after that conversation? Or you just want him to know that you guys are ready?
No, I think we'll both know that we want to get married. And I know a lot of couples like do, ring shopping and stuff before. So like in that case, then you eventually know that you're going to get proposed to. But I just kind of want to be surprised.
Me too.
Me too.
Because then I'll always be like kind of like on edge or like, oh, is he going to propose now or is he going to propose now? And then I'll just take the fun out of it. So I'd rather just not know. But I liked Christine and Brandon's proposal in Paris because it was very intimate. Like it was just them, not in public, not like a bunch of their friends or anything. I thought that was cute. What about you, Vicky? Do you even want to get proposed to at all?
Yes. I'll get married eventually, I swear. Damn. Sorry. I don't know if I want it filmed. Like I do, but I don't type of thing. I wouldn't even mind if he didn't have a ring. Like if we were just laying in bed and he was just like, will you marry me? And I'd be like, yeah. Like that type of thing. Like I'm okay with that. And then later he gives me a ring type of thing. But I don't know. I want it to be intimate.
I can see that. Vicky isn't about grand gestures.
Yeah. I would want like my family and you guys there. But then in my mind, I feel like I wouldn't be as open if you guys were there to like my feelings and how I'm feeling, especially with my family there. So then I wouldn't mind if he did it privately with just me and him. And then later on, he's like, I'll do it in front of your family if you want to do it again. We'll just put on a show for my family.
I see. Oh.
Wait, do you think you'll cry?
Maybe. I hope so.
Would you guys want to cry?
I'll for sure ball.
Oh, really?
For sure.
I'd be worried that I wouldn't cry.
That would be my worry. It's like he expects me to cry and I don't.
want to cry. I want one of those, like, I turn around and I start crying, like sobbing kind of thing, but I'd be worried that I'm like,
You don't think?
I don't cry. I usually only cry when I'm angry, frustrated, in like an argument with my family, usually, or if I'm watching something that's emotional and makes me cry. Other than that, I don't cry.
Like, I wouldn't cry from pure happiness. I don't think I've ever had that.
Not that I want that film. I'm gonna look so ugly crying.
But it's cute.
I'm like,
We'll be on the side and be like, damn, fix your face. You're on camera.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I have to remember this as I'm getting like proposed to. Oh man, that sentence that came out of my mouth, that felt so weird.
What?
As I'm getting proposed to.
Oh.
Alrighty, so that is our music sesh for this month. I feel like it's been a while since we've done it because last time we did was beginning of the month. Hope you enjoy our recs from this week, whether it was our song recs or just the other music recs we added at the end, along with a little sprinkle of celebrity gossip. If there's any celebrity gossip that you know and you want to share with us, feel free to DM us, leave us a comment, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Peace.